Good evening, I'm Lukman Haris and you are watching Agenda AWANI. Tensions in West Asia have intensified following the latest Israeli strikes, drawing global concern and raising questions about the risk of wider conflict. Iran has been central to the developments, responding firmly to what it calls continued provocations. To understand Tehran's perspective and the implications for the region, including Malaysia, Agenda AWANI speaks exclusively with the Iranian Ambassador to Malaysia, His Excellency Valiollah Mohammadi Nasrabad. We asked him how Tehran interprets the latest Israeli strikes and why Iran considers them a violation of international law. Here's his response.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. At first, thank you so much for coming here and for your good question. As you are aware, on Saturday morning, Israel and America both together attack Iran. Before I answer your question, I want to come back a few months. If you remember last year, we had a negotiation with America about nuclear energy of Iran. And we had 6 rounds of negotiation in Oman, in Italy, in Geneva, and we arranged for the 7 in Oman. But 2 days before that, in July, 2 days before that, Israel attacked Iran. And after that, America also joined and damaged the negotiation. And of course, after 12 days of war between Iran and them, we have ceasefire. And now again the same story. We had a negotiation with the United States, in Oman, in Geneva, and they decided, both sides, they were very satisfied for the result of negotiation. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Oman also, he had an interview and told that the result is very, of course, hopeful. And we decided to continue our negotiation Monday, means today, in the expert level in Vienna, that experts should sit together and, of course, talking about the details. And after that, Minister of Foreign Affairs of 2 countries go and finalize it. Again, 2 days before this round table of negotiation, America and Israel attack Iran. And unfortunately, our experience repeats that. And as usual, when they attacked last year and this year, we attack civilian, we attack the officials, we attack many different people. This time also, as you are aware, they attacked the house of the leader and some other commander and the officials, and they were killed. And when they attack Iran, they said, we want to regime change in Iran. This shows that the nuclear activity, human rights sometimes, supporting terrorists sometimes, all they are joke. All they are in there, of course, for the people. They wanted to announce. The real reason is regime change. This is not new. Now I can tell you 47 years, exact after Islamic Revolution, till now they wanted to this. And for this reason they put a sanction, sometimes they're talking about nuclear bomb, this. And of course Iran after revolution started to support Palestinian people. This is not satisfied, of course, for them. And they want to get rid of Iran as a main supporter of Palestinian people. Because we believe that the people of Palestine, they are fighting for their land, liberation of their land. And on the base of the international law, they have this right. And several resolutions in United Nations Security Council, in Assembly of the United Nations, they vote favor of Israel, but never they carry on. This is the, of course, story I wanted to tell you. And Saturday they attacked, as they attacked last year. They killed our leaders, several peoples. They started to bombard Iran in different, area and region. One of the area that they started and put bomb and attacked it was schools. They attacked, of course, one school in Minab in Hormozgan, and unfortunately, about 165 students, the children, the girls, they were killed, and about 100 also injured or have other problems. And they attack other schools also around Iran, and also they start to attack hospitals. And many hospitals attacked by them. And if you look to the Gaza fighting, they attack schools, they attack hospitals, and many schools damaged, many students killed, and also many doctors, nurses, and ordinary people they killed during the attack, the hospitals. They started the same. Beside to that, of course, as they attacked many places, many, of course, official places. For example, last night they attacked Iranian TV, radio and TV. So you cannot find any country attack the media. Because media, they have responsibility to reflect the truth and events to the people around the world. But they attacked it. Last time also they attacked, because they don't want, we can show the reality and, of course, real event to the people around the world. And they are talking about democracy, they are talking about the right of people to know everything, but when try to do something against that. This is the reason we tell this is against international law. Two countries attack one independent country, break their sovereignty, and attack and kill the people. All is against international law. And this is responsibility of international organization to do something. If they want to work for peace and security in the world, they must do something. They must, of course, push on Israel and America to don't do like this. If it started, of course, stop as soon as possible. This is the reason we tell that this is against international law.
Now, Israel has defended its recent operations by describing them as preemptive acts taken out of necessity. From Tehran's standpoint, how does Iran respond to this reasoning? And does Iran believe this justification aligns with international norms or the realities on the ground? Here's his answer.
So, always Israel attack other countries, they say the same. This is, you can find, if you read the reports of all war, this is the same words that they tell. Israel cannot live in the peace and security. Israel can survive and be alive in the war situation. For this reason, if you look to its history, always try to of course, make a trouble for the region, and start a war. For example, there is attack Gaza, of course, the war. Gaza going to finish, they attack Lebanon. Lebanon going to finish, attack Syria. Syria finished to Iraq. Iraq, after that, now Iran. I'm sure Iran finish, go attack another country. This is the of nature of Israel. And always tell, this is for that. Do you have any evidence that Iran want to attack you? Do you have any evidence that the other, for example, Iraq want to attack you, but you attack for these purposes? This is, of course, I can tell you, this is their policy. And of course, unfortunately, nobody asked. For example, Iran attacked which country? If you go to history, at least 300 or maybe more, 300 back till now, you cannot find Iran attack any country. Of course, they attack Iran, neighboring country, other country, attack Iran. Sometimes British attack Iran, sometimes Germany attack Iran, neighboring countries, Soviet Union attack Iran. But Iran didn't attack any country. The last, of course, country attack Iran before Israel was Iraq. Iraq attacked Iran, and of course we had 8 years war with Iraq till we can push their forces to the border because they occupied it. When we reached to the border, we said, okay, now we are ready to ceasefire because our land is now free. Shows that Iranian people, they are loving peace. If they don't attack any country, but if any country attack Iran, Iran defend his land. So this is the nature of Iran. And this is the reason what they say is not true. If they have any evidence that we want to attack, we attacked another country, he said, okay, Iran want to do. We don't have. They don't have any evidence. Only talking. And they have mass media, of course, especially Western media, big media. They can talk, and the people around the world sometimes, they don't know history, they forgot some events. They believe it. They try to find the fact, but they have no time, they have no, goals to that too. This is the reason I tell you, this is 100% is not true. Only they want to mislead the people around the world.
Now, here in Malaysia, there's growing concerns that the situation could escalate beyond isolated incidents and develop into a much larger regional conflict involving multiple actors. Now, the ambassador answers from Iran's perspective, how real is the risk of such an escalation and what factors he thinks could either worsen or contain the situation?
Of course, we told many times that Israel is looking for great Israel. And this is their policy from the beginning day of create Israel in the region. They are looking for great Israel, means from Israel till Iraq. And a few months ago, Netanyahu mentioned a great Israel. Great Israel means they occupied all Palestine, occupied Jordan, Egypt, Iraq, Syria, and part of Saudi Arabia. They said Medina is part of the Israel because the Medina belonged to Yahud, to Jewish. This is, of course, their goals. And for this reason, they attacked other countries. And sometimes, as you know, some countries have negotiation with Israel. Many negotiation. It was in the past. PLO had a negotiation, reached the agreement, but never Israel implement the agreement. And now you can see after Gaza, he went to the West Bank, started to occupy the West Bank for the settlement of construction of the new buildings. This is the story.
Now, Iran has also acknowledged undertaking retaliatory measures in response to actions it deems provocative. Now, the ambassador explains how Tehran determines the scope and boundaries of such responses. In other words, what considerations guide the country in deciding how far it is willing to go and where it draws the line.
I would like to mention that America has military base in almost all neighboring countries of Iran. And a lot of forces, equipment, they have in these bases and used in these bases in their, of course, programs. Last time then we attack Iran, of course, we only attack Israel, and one time only we attacked the military base of America in Qatar. But before start this time war, we announced to America, we announced to all countries, our ambassador announced in the United Nations Security Council that if Israel and America attack Iran, we will attack the military base of America. In all countries, if they use the base against Iran. For example, they have the base in Bahrain. If they use this base against Iran, we attack the base. And we told to all ministers of foreign affairs and leaders of these countries. Because you can give you example. For example, Iran come and have a military base in Singapore or Indonesia. And there was some problem between Iran and Malaysia. We attack from these bases Malaysia. Iran is far from here. You cannot attack Iran. Okay, sit and look. Please don't attack, don't attack. Mr. President of Indonesia, please tell them don't attack us. What's the meaning? We can only look. The people killed, a lot of course, places damaged in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, and we cannot do anything. Okay, yes, Indonesia is friend of Malaysia. Iran used this land against Malaysia. There is two ways only. Indonesia put pressure on Iran that Iran don't use it against Malaysia. Or allow Malaysia to attack Iran in the base, because you cannot attack Tehran, but you can attack the base of Iran here, because they use this base against Malaysia. The same in our region. If don't attack these bases, we can attack which, of course, places of America, which ability and equipment of America. They come every day, attack Iran and come back safely to the base, or use the missiles from these bases without any punishment. This is the reason we didn't attack any country. We attack only bases. Of course, when we attack base, the people of Qatar, the people of other countries, they are worried because they're hot. But there is no any damage for Qatar or other countries. Damage only base. This is the story, and we announced before, and we continue till ceasefire stopped. If they stop, this is another story. I hope, inshallah, you understand what I say, but I gave example Iran and Malaysia because we are here. Yeah. We didn't mention about other countries, but we have a best relation with Indonesia, best relation with Malaysia, Malaysia, Indonesia, best relation. There is any example, this example for this. Only I give then our name because we are here, not other countries. This is the story. Some people, they don't understand. Said, okay, Iran attack Bahrain, Iran attack Qatar, Iran attack Kuwait. We didn't attack. We didn't attack Kuwait. We attack only base.
Israel and the United States continue to highlight Iran's nuclear program as a major regional and global concern. Now, for many viewers in Malaysia who may not be familiar with the details, the ambassador clarifies Iran's official position on its nuclear activities and the assurances that Tehran offers regarding its intentions.
Of course, I would like to thank Malaysian government, Malaysian people, and all kind of the institution parties in Malaysia that they always support Iran. Iran and Malaysia, we have the same position against Israel. Both, we try to support Palestinian people. For this, when both we are from the Islamic countries and the eight. And also, we are for the third world country. So we can understand each other. And they understand Iran, understand the situation, and of course, His Excellency Prime Minister had a very, very good statement for in the beginning of the war started, then about of course attack by Israel to Iran, and request ceasefire. This is, and the people, the parties, some other centers and institute, they announced, of course, the support to Iran against Israel.
Now, the issue of ASEAN is also quite interesting. We also talked about that. ASEAN is increasingly recognized as a regional bloc with diplomatic reach and a track record of humanitarian engagement. From Iran's perspective, does ASEAN have a role to play in helping ease tensions or facilitate humanitarian diplomacy, either directly or through its collective diplomatic channels?
Of course, we welcome all efforts for stop this war. But we must know, we didn't start. So if there is, we welcome all efforts, and we respect all efforts that any country from ASEAN do for ceasefire, for peace, we respect it. But they must first go to that side, because we didn't start the war. They start, they attack, they must stop. Till they don't stop, we never stop. Because they attacked us, and we reply to them. So they must stop. But appreciate if there is any efforts and program or other kind of help for ceasefire, for negotiation between two sides. But this is the story. They must go to them. But we are ready.
And finally, as tensions remain high and the situation continues to evolve fast, what message would the ambassador and Iran like to deliver directly to the Malaysian people, especially those who are following these developments with concern and are hoping for a peaceful resolution?
Of course, I would like to at first thank all people of Malaysia, the government and people. And we are Muslim country, and always Israel attack Muslim country, Islamic country. So a few years ago, we created OIC. Our leaders that time created OIC against Israel. They want united Muslim country, Islamic country against Israel. And now we need unity. We must, Muslim countries, Muslim people, they must unite it against the enemy. Now all Muslim countries, they have one enemy, Israel. So we must unite it. And if Israel understand that all country, Muslim country, united and in favor of this country, Muslim, if attack, for example, Iraq, all Muslim united, attack Lebanon, attack Saudi, the same, attack Iran also the same. We united against any attack by Israel and to any country, Muslim country, Islamic country. So that time is useful for the Islamic world. I think the main problem now is this unity between Muslims and Islamic country in the world. If we united, we can do anything. Because we have all kind of resources, we have knowledge, we have, of course, good generation and human resources. And if united, we can have the best chance to be the best country in the world, bloc in the world.
And that was our conversation with the Iranian Ambassador to Malaysia, His Excellency Valiollah Mohammadi Nasrabad. And of course, we at Astro AWANI will continue to follow closely developments in West Asia and its reverberations across the region and across the world. Stay tuned to 501 and all our social media and digital platforms. Thanks for watching and good night.